What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we are down here with the Seneca Dragonfly. This is the original Dragonfly, or Mark 1, if you will. So that's what we got here today. Since we looked at the Seneca Dragonfly 2, I figured better look at the regular Dragonfly, the original Dragonfly. They do not produce these anymore, I don't think, so you will have to get these secondhand. But you can always check Pyramid Air and things like that. Sometimes they have refurbished secondhand, which is exactly how this came about. And so that would be a way to find one. But here it is, the Dragonfly. All right, multi-pump pneumatic, of course. Elevation and windage on your rear sight. Fixed front blade on the front. As you can see, that is your pump arm. And I will say this, compared to the Dragonfly MK2, it takes a real man's effort to pump this bad boy. Okay, so keep that in mind, folks. Cross bolt safety right here. This is a little loose, as you can see. That's what happens when you get a used item. All right, so that could be maybe tightened, I don't know. But I really don't want to mess with it because it's working really good. You can use a single shot or a magazine with this. So there it is, hardwood stock. Feels nice. Everything is all metal here, metal receiver, all that stuff. Let's come around to this side and take a look. There it is, the Dragonfly MK1. Let's go ahead and start with some plinking, and then we're going to do a chrony test. We're not going to go crazy on the chrony test, but I do have a few different pellets, different weights of pellets down here that we are going to try out. So let's get at it. All right, we got the Seneca Dragonfly here. We're going to do some plinking, start things off. This is a multi-pump pneumatic, as I said, but it is a maximum of 8 pumps. We will do the full 8 for testing purposes. What am I talking about? Let's just plink. It's a beast to pump, that's for sure. Here we go. Putting, just like that. All right. Go out to a kernel clink. We'll give it the full 8 pumps, see what kind of kernel clink we can get. Yes, sir. Good Lord. A little clink, a little kernel clink, a little baby kernel clink. Kernel clink had a baby. That's the sound it made. All right. Well, black diamond. Black diamond, see what we get. Pong! That was not bad. Not bad on that one. See what happens to my old rusty dueling tree over here. Oh my goodness. Alright. Might not even hit it. No, I did. I got more of a kernel clink out of it, but didn't move it. Didn't move it at all. Very fun to plink with. Dragonfly. Well, let's check these chrony numbers and see what's going on. I don't really know what it claims. I didn't look it up, but I'd say it's probably in the 600 or 700 range. Let's find out. All right, we're all set up to do some chrony testing. I have 3 different weights and types of pellets here that we're going to be using. All right. It's going to start out with the heaviest, which is the JSB Jumbo Heavy Diablo 18.13 grain. That's what we're going to start out with. So there will be 2 of those in the mag. And then I have the JSB Hades Diablo. All right, and these are a 15.89 grain, so a little less. And there's 3 of these in the magazine. And then last but not least, the RWS Hobby, because these are the lightest 22 caliber pellet that I have, all right? And they are 11.9 grain, and there's 2 of those. It's going to start out with the heaviest, and we're going to see what happens. All right, here we go, and it's going to be the full 8 pumps for each one, all right? All right, here we go. This is the heaviest 18 grain.
579, 177.
So 579 FPS, 177 ms. That's what we're getting with the 18 grain. We got one more to try. All right, here we go. Another 18 grain.
569, 173.
All right, 569 FPS, 173 ms. For an 18 grain pellet, multi-pump pneumatic, that's not bad at all. So now we're moving on to the 15 grain, 15.89 grain pellets. Let's see what's going on there. All right, full weight pumps, 15.89 grain.
596, 182.
Okay, all right, 596 FPS, 182 ms. And quite frankly, not a huge difference from what we were doing with the 18 grain, all right? Not that big of a difference there. All right, another one at 15.89 grain. As I said, we got 3 of these, so this will be number 2.
590, 180.
590 FPS. All right. It's staying right in there. It is pretty consistent, I will say that. I do like that. All right, last one at 15.89 grain.
597, 182.
Okay. Yep, it's staying right there. But what does a fairly light pellet do? 11.9 grains. Let's find out that. All right, full weight pumps, 11.9 grain.
639, 195.
Yep.
Last bullet.
639. So that was a decent jump. Nothing insanely crazy, but it was a decent jump. One left, and so here we go. 11.9 grain.
647, 197.
Empty magazine.
647. So it's getting close to that 700 mark that I was thinking maybe it could touch. And it very well could. You know, I'm 900 feet above sea level, so that's going to play a factor into it. It's also going to play a factor. You get higher above sea level, that's going to go down. You get lower, it's going to go up. So why don't we try an ambient audio test real quick and then do some accuracy. All right, let's do an ambient audio test here. We'll do 2 shots, see what it sounds like. What are the neighbors hearing? That's what I like to call it, because that's all it is. We're not getting into the decibels and all that stuff. We could do that, and we never know. We might do that eventually at some point. But what I like to do is just, what is the sound? What's the sound like to the neighbors? Because it could be not registering all that high on a decibel meter, but the sound that it makes could draw attention. They all sound different, folks. So let's find out. Here we go. And this is the full weight pumps with the 15.89 grain. It's got some snap, but it's not crazy. I think if anybody heard this, they'd be like, that's most likely an air gun, okay? But we'll do another one. Full weight pumps. Here we go. Yeah, it's got some snap. There's definitely snap there. But is it overly crazy? No, it's not. However, you might be able to add a moderator to this. I really don't know. I haven't really looked it over to see if you could. You might be able to, but it's not that crazy, guys. Let's try some accuracy. All right, we're all set up for some accuracy at 20 yards. We're not gonna go super crazy here because I am using open sights. So we're just gonna go 20 yards, see what happens. When we do a standalone accuracy video, we'll blow it wide open and really see what we can do. Probably throw an optic on it, give it a fair chance as far as how far out we can go. But here, 20 yards, let's see what we can do. We're just gonna start out, this shot is just so I can see where I'm at first, okay? Okay. And I'm not going for bullseye accuracy. I'm going for what's the groups going to look like. So we're going to see what we can do with groups. All right. And for this accuracy test, we are using the Hades that I showed you. That's what we're using. I like these, and it seems to like them. So that's what we're using. All right, here we go. A little to the left on that one. Little to the left. Let's see what we can do here. You know what? Not that bad so far. They're not super tight, of course, but I was going to say something. And this is a family channel. Can't do it. All right. A little lower on that one, huh? It's okay. What do we got left? 3. Woo wee baby. This thing is getting tough. Oh my. Alright. It's staying right there together, which I like. Do you like that? Oh my. Get your workout with this bad boy. It's like the old Benjamins. That one hit low again. Okay. All right. Last one. I think that was actually right near the last one, right? You guys can see it better than me, obviously. So, there is that. There is that. It's not going to be perfect, folks, when it's open sight shooting, but I can tighten that up. I can tighten that up. Plus, we're only trying this one set of pellets, right? Could be the pellets. Change of pellets, could tighten that right up too. But we will figure that out when we do the standalone accuracy video, when we really blow it open, really dive into it, and then we'll find out what it's really able to do and what works best. All right. So there it is. The Seneca Dragonfly Mark 1. Very, very cool stuff. Stay tuned for more videos coming really soon on this bad boy. With that said, I'll catch you all down the road.